No, director. I get to say it. It's time for news from around the world and meanwhile in. And now I'll proceed. If I don't say it, I'm just gonna feel weird the whole time. Anyway, meanwhile in Japan, there is a program that you might have seen now on Netflix. It is called My First Errand. And in fact, in its Japanese form, it's been running for literally decades at this point. And it has revealed something that I can't believe I didn't know about. It's kids going on errands and being filmed doing the challenge. Some of the errands are pretty simple. In one, a 2-year-old toddled a few houses away to a dry cleaner's to drop off his sushi chef dad's work whites. One kid had to travel a full kilometer alongside a busy street using a homemade traffic flag to cross traffic. And Kyla, I have to say, this is the show that I am most interested in that I have not watched 1 minute of, but I am fascinated by the premise. A 2-year-old going on like a long errand makes me so nervous and anxious. What do you think about it?
No, I'm so excited to watch it. I think it's gonna be the most adorable and cute show out there on Netflix. I honestly love Japanese media and TV shows like anime, and their romantic rom-coms. It has such like creativity and excitement that you don't see in like a lot of Western media. So I'm really excited for it. And honestly, like kids there are like real mature. So I'm not gonna be surprised when we see them completing those errands like perfectly.
Okay, we might have to disagree on that. We'll see. But first, I want to go over to a little bit of the trailer. This is what's now being called Old Enough on Netflix.
なんてヒロ君を観察しているうちに随分歩いてきましたよ。しかも泣かずに目的地に一直線。実は片道1キロものお使いに挑戦しているんです。2歳9ヶ月が一人で行く距離としてはお使い史上初です。そうそう、お母さんに頼まれたものは甘口のカレーと棒天というさつま揚げ。おばあちゃんの仏壇に備える花も頼まれたんですが、3つも覚えられるかな。
That makes me so nervous. When they zoomed out and the kid was on the street, it's like, I would be nervous to run that errand on foot. Kyla, so you're comfortable with it. 2-3-year-old, you would send your 2 or 3-year-old out to run some errands?
Yeah, so I actually did a little bit more research about this show, and they have like, people planted different places to make sure that the kid is gonna be okay. So I'm not really worried about the safety of it. Maybe we could talk about maybe child exploitation, but if it's done in a cute way, I guess people are, are more accepting of that. But I think it's gonna be a really good show.
Look, I don't believe that kids need to be protected and everything. I'm fine with kids playing sports. I want them to get out there. I want them to learn everything. But I don't know, for me, the idea of like a 2-year-old, it's not like, by the way, it's not like I'm afraid of like a Disney executive is gonna run by and grab them and kidnap them. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just they could trip and fall or something. Maybe I'm gonna be an overly watchy helicopter dad someday. I don't know, but I'm nervous about it. I did want to let people know though, apparently it's quite common internationally, especially in some parts of the US, but internationally, kids do independent errands like this. Several states in America though, if you leave your kids unattended, like in this case, you can actually face legal consequences. So be careful where you tread in America. Also though, I just found this fascinating. Since 1995, the number of children reported missing each year has dropped by 50%. And most of those are kids that run away or a parent takes them without telling the other parent. Only about 100 kids are abducted by strangers each year, which I think is way lower than most people would expect. So I think it is dangerous, but perhaps not in exactly the way some people might think. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.